California Delta, famous for gigantic bass.
Wow!
The greatest anglers in the West have gathered here.
Yeah!
Every cast could net a big one.
Yeah!
Every catch a fight to the end. The biggest names in fishing.
Yeah!
Record-breaking bass and huge money. It all starts now.
Yes!
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes!
Look at that
Oh yeah! Bass fishing first instantly.
The California Delta, just east of San Francisco, where waters flow from the majestic Sierra Nevada mountains out to the Pacific. The perfect spot for the National Guard to open a new season of exciting bass fishing. Here, monster bass lurk in the shadows of tule grass. And this week, top anglers have come here in search of trophy catches and some championship hardware of their own. From Oakley, California, this is the Walmart FLW Series National Guard Western Division. Hi everyone, Jason Harper here along with Chris Jones, and welcome to the final day of competition here at the opening event of the 2008 Walmart FLW Series National Guard Western Division. Chris, what a way to start out the season.
Oh yeah, the California Delta, we have seen a ton of huge fish this week, including 2 of our top 5 biggest bass ever weighed in an FLW Outdoors event, Jason.
Well, and now we're down to our top 10 pros, and it is a battle for that top spot and a chance to take home a check for $125,000. Leading the field is National Guard pro Brent Ehrler, also the 2006 Forrest Wood Cup winner. He brought in a whopping 83 pounds, 11 ounces just in the first 3 days of the tournament.
Yeah, Brent's on fire. He is following the flow of the California Delta tides. But right on his heels, just a few pounds behind, is the Copper Tone pro Brett Hite. He's fresh off his first Walmart FLW Tour victory down on Lake Toho. In fact, he came directly here from that event. He was on a big bass pattern down there, and he's transferred that to this event. He's hoping that momentum will carry him to the winner's circle this week.
And here's how they stand this morning. Just behind the leaders are Luis Fernandez and the father of flipping, D. Thomas. He's still showing the younger guys how it's done. You know, one thing they have in common, they are all excited to be fishing here on the California Delta, Chris.
Yeah, Jason, anglers love this place. It's a world-class fishery, and it's got quantity and quality. And one guy catching the quality is Brett Hite.
I'm looking to catch 30 pounds today is what my goal is. I mean, there's not too many places in the country that you can think on the 4th day to go catch 30 pounds still, but the Delta is definitely one of them, and, you know, I'm going to win.
He's broken the 28-pound mark twice this week, but leader Brent Ehrler has topped 31 pounds on 2 separate days.
My goal for today would really be to go out and catch 25 pounds. If I could just catch a couple in the morning and just let me relax the rest of the day, I think it could happen. But if I start, you know, missing a few in the morning, or if I don't catch them quick, then, you know, I might start running around too fast. So I'm just hoping I catch a few in the morning and just, you know, think better after that.
You know, it can really be hard to keep your nerves under control when the stakes are this high. One pro making his first top 10 finish in an FLW Outdoors event is Luis Fernandez, and he's got all the enthusiasm he needs, as we see in this edition of Top 10 to Takeoff, presented by Prilosec OTC.
Here we go. This is the moment we've been fishing all day for. This moment right here. My stomach's in knots.
14 pounds, 8 ounces, 22.8.
I can't even talk right now. It's so exciting. I've been dreaming of this ever since I was a little kid, and I'm finally here doing it.
So a big round of applause for your top 10 pros who will fish another day.
I know this day's gonna end and then this tournament's gonna be over, but man, right now I'm gonna ride it on cloud 9 while it lasts, because it's awesome. Gonna go into the meeting and carry on the night.
Congratulations. You guys are the best of the best.
Hi, I'm Luis Fernandez. Don't go anywhere. There's some big bass to be caught at the Cal Delta.
What a superstar!
Man, I'm so excited. I don't think I'm gonna get any sleep tonight. It's gonna be a long one. Any of the top 10 guys can catch over 30 pounds tomorrow. There's a lot of big fish out there, a lot of big fish. But hopefully this long night of working pays off for a good day fishing tomorrow. This is a chance of a lifetime making this top 10 cut. This is what I've been waiting for. You know, to prove myself with the best of the West. If I won this tournament, I could stand on that stage and say my dream just came true. I won't need to dream no more, it just came true.
Well, it could happen for him. He's in third place, 11 pounds behind Brent Ehrler.
11 pounds on the California Delta. Jason, that is one cast. We've seen two 13-pounders weighed this week. These pros are targeting pre-spawn and spawning fish that are moving up into shallow water and making spawning beds.
Let's talk about the rules, Chris. We began this event 3 days ago with a field of nearly 400 anglers and co-anglers. The co-angler winner was determined last night based on 3-day accumulated weight. The top 10 pros moved forward. The winner will be the man with the highest 4-day total.
Yeah, Jason, these guys have barely slept for a week. They've got to be exhausted.
Now, these anglers are fishing for big bass just a stone's throw from the Pacific Ocean. The tangled canals of the California Delta are nestled between San Francisco and Sacramento. And with the ocean so close, tides are a big part of the game. Anglers take off from Russo's Marina in Bethel Island. And let's take a look at Cody Meyer. He drove all the way down from his home in Redding, California, near the Oregon border. Chris, he's off to a good start this morning.
Yeah, he has one in the live well, and he's hooked up here. He's flipping those toolies. Fish active on top of the water, and a good net job by Cody Meyer.
A little bit better.
You know, he's one of the true success stories with FLW Outdoors. He worked his way up through the Sprint Series where he finished second overall in the point standings last year, Jason. This is his first top 10 appearance in the Walmart FLW Series.
Coppertone Pro Brett Hite rocketed into the spotlight with his win at the Walmart FLW Tour season opener on Lake Toho this year, and his momentum could take him right to the top here too.
Fishing is so much momentum and confidence. Woo! You start doing good, and then you break out and win a tournament.
Brett Hite is our champion.
It's like nothing that you do is wrong, and you have confidence in whatever you're doing. Yeah, I'm definitely on a roll.
28 pounds, 6 ounces.
It's just unbelievable feeling.
There's a big one.
Just to make the top 10, let alone win one, and then maybe have a chance of winning another one. It's even a bigger dream come true. So I like to, start fishing the month before the season starts a lot. A golfer doesn't go to the first big tournament and not take any swings. It's the same thing with fishing. I mean, fishing, you got to be in tune with it. I mean, you can't just be off for 3 months and say, okay, well, I'm gonna put the trolling motor down and go. I mean, you're just...
There's one.
Great hook set.
It's a big one.
A big fish. He only trails Brent Ehrler by 4 pounds 9 ounces, Jason. That's close.
Well, you talked about how large the Cal Delta bass out here, so 1 or 2 big catches today could put him in the lead, Chris.
Over here.
Wow, he missed that fish with the net.
Yes!
That's a giant.
Woo!
That is a beautiful looking fish. Chris, on this final day, they don't have the help from the co-angler. They've got to do the net job all by themselves. Let's watch this again here.
Yeah, he's fortunate that this fish is securely hooked. Otherwise, this bobbling with a net would have knocked it loose. That was surely a heart-stopping moment for the Coppertone Pro.
Woo!
What a confidence builder, Jason.
Look at that, over 8 pounds. This will certainly make up the difference between Brent and him just here on the final day.
But the day's just beginning. Brent can find the big ones too, Jason.
Brett Hite gets off to a big start on the final day on the Cal Delta, but there's plenty of fishing left. We'll be right back as FLW Outdoors continues. FLW Outdoors from the California Delta is brought to you by Walmart. Save money, live better. Chevy, the official ride of FLW Outdoors. Evinrude E-Tech. Visit evinrude.com now for details on the first Cast of Spring sales event. Dunkin' Donuts. Finally, great taste comes home. Lowrance. We lead, we find, you win. And by BP, Beyond Petroleum. Here's Randy McAbee Jr., the Walmart FLW Series National Guard Western Division 2007 Land O'Lakes Angler of the Year.
He's already got a limit, Jason. This was his first keeper of the day, a 5-pounder.
That's the way to get it started.
He's pouring it on early. He's hooked up again, Jason. This would be number 8. An 8th keeper. If he gets this in, he's calling at this point. What a year he had in 2007. 2 top 10 finishes in just 4 events last year.
And he's hot again today, Chris.
And that's at least a 3.5 pounder there. You know, there's a lot to be said for momentum, Jason. He finished last year at Clear Lake with a top 10. He comes into the final round of competition here in 5th place. He's in contention for the win, but he's going to have to upgrade his catch if he's going to do that.
You know, this is a real diverse and unique waterway, so we asked local guide Mike O'Shea to show us what makes this fishery so great and, of course, his secrets to catching those big Cal Delta bass.
The quality of the fish here is one of the best in the country.
Yeah!
I'm sure it ranks, you know, one of the top 5 in the country as far as fisheries.
Wow!
Some of the baits that I've been using here on the Delta are a jig and craw, and the black and blue version or black and red. The other things are just finesse, black grape power worms, and the power hog. Power hog's a great flipping bait. A lot of guys are throwing this on braid right now and targeting real heavy mats or tulies.
How about that one?
And if they're throwing a swim bait, they're probably throwing the hollow body swim bait. This is the IU color, and it's a great color for the Delta here.
A lot of guys, you know, they're keying in on the high tides. Typically what the fish will do on a high tide or an incoming tide, the fish will move shallower, closer to the bank, and then usually on the outgoing, the fish are moving out with the water table. It's flushing a lot of the bait fish and the crawdads out of the tulies at the same time. So that's when I like to catch most live fish is on an outgoing tide. I think the guy that wins this tournament, he'll probably be flipping a jig. He'll have a little area that he knows when the fish are biting on the right tides, and he's just sticking it out. And it's got grass, and it's got rock, and it's got tulies.
Yes!
And that's what's probably going to take to win this tournament.
Thank you, Mike. Some great insider information there. Here's another angler with an early limit, Luis Fernandez.
Yeah, he's got a good pattern going, and it's really paying off with some quality fish early, Jason.
Yes!
He's throwing a red crankbait, and he's catching them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Boy, is he ever. Now he's looking for a couple of kicker fish, Chris.
Big fish. Big fish.
This fish has his rod
Big
doubled
fish.
over, Jason.
Big fish.
Wow, this is a good fish, no doubt about it. Oh, he dropped the net. He dropped the net in the water. He's got it.
Wow, look at that thing, Chris.
He dropped his rod, and he put both hands on the net to get that fish in there, Jason.
Wow, look at that. We told you earlier this guy has enthusiasm.
Yes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. That's what we're looking for, boys. Cal Delta bass like that.
You know it's a giant fish when you drop your rod and then have to pick up the net with both hands. He's fumbling the net here. He just puts the rod down.
Yeah!
Grabs the net into the boat.
A little early for the oncoming tide, but you know, at least they're still here. I'm pretty happy on this one.
I'd say.
Yeah, that could be a huge payday with that 10-pounder.
We're gonna call a fish now. That one's probably 9, 10 pounds maybe. Thank you, Lord.
Hi, I'm Luis Fernandez. Don't go anywhere. We're catching big bass at the Cal Delta.
Well, it's still early, but we've already seen some huge catches here at the California Delta.
Yeah, and it's the Copper Tone Pro, Brent Hite, who is leading the charge.
Chris, you know, Brent Hite came into this event with a lot of confidence, a lot of momentum, and it doesn't look like he's slowing down at all.
You know, his key technique, he's got a brand new vibrating jig that he's flipping, and the key deal is presentation. He's putting this bait right in front of the fish's noses with a perfect cast, and then he's rattling that jig down there. It's pushing a lot of water. It's making a lot of noise. The fish cannot stand it. They've got to bite it, and when they do, he's setting the hook, and he's getting them in the boat.
And take a look at this 5-pounder Brent landed a little earlier today.
Look how many times this fish jumps on top of the water. I mean, these fish are so active.
Yeah! Woo!
Hey, happy Brent. Now let's go back out on the water where Brent's fishing the channels between the many islands here in the Delta.
Yeah, Jason, he already has a solid 5 bass limit in the boat. He's culling at this point. In fact, this would be keeper number 11 if he lands it. We've seen him struggle with the net early some today. Let's see if it's getting any better for him. This fish is really pulling some drag.
Yeah, he has no problem finding those big ones, Chris. The challenge of getting him in the boat by himself. Nice.
Woo!
It's a good fish. That's at least a 6-pound bass.
Let's watch this one again, Chris.
Fish pulling drag just won't come up. I mean, he's ready with the net there. The fish isn't ready for the net.
Woo!
It's a nice 6-pounder.
A lot to be said for momentum, Jason, and he's got it right now.
Oh yeah, definitely 100 pounds.
Wow, 100 pounds in 4 days. That is incredible. All right, let's check in now with another one of our pros, Ronald Hobbs Jr.
Yeah, Jason, Ronald started the day in 10th place, but he's been working hard to get out of the basement. He already has a limit, including a couple 6-pounders.
There's a good one.
Yeah, you know, Chris, what a challenging rookie year for him back in 07. Here he's in the top 10, a great start to the year. National Guard pro Brent Ehrler has caught the 2 biggest stringers of his life in this event. He would love to close the deal here, as we see in today's Duracell Angler Spotlight.
To win this tournament would be a lot. I've never won a tournament out on the West Coast. I never expect to catch 30 pounds or 31 pounds, and not only that, but do it twice. So that's a shock to me. I've never even caught a limit like that in my entire life. I'm real happy with the way it's going.
31 pounds and 4 ounces, wow!
I've never been the person that just tries to go out and only get 5 bites and hope they're big ones. I really go out and just try and be consistent and catch as many fish as I can.
There we go.
My biggest win ever was the FLW Tour Championship in 2006.
We have a champion, Brent Ehrler.
And that feeling is unbelievable. I wish I could experience that again.
$500,000 champion.
This would, get pretty close though. For a long time, I really wasn't for sure what I was going to do with fishing. Started out as a hobby, and I didn't really think I could make a living out of it. By winning that championship, it kind of just assured me that I need to keep doing this for a little while, And that's something people go their whole career without having happen. To have it happen pretty early on was an amazing experience, and man, it really boosted my career.
Boy, a win here would be another great boost for his career, but he's got to stay on his game, Chris. So far, he's only got 1 keeper.
Yeah, he's having problems with his execution today. He knows where these big fish are. He missed this one just a little while ago, and this hurt. He knew it was a big one, Jason.
Well, you can just tell he's so frustrated. He knows what to do. He's really frustrated with these tides. He really has to watch when they're coming in, when they're going out.
Stay on. Stay on. He's not that big, but stay on. He's not hooked good.
He's hooked up with a potential keeper here. Remember, you have to have 5 before you can start culling. You got to start somewhere.
There we go. That fish knocked slack in my line. I had to catch up to it. A little peanut, too. Thought for sure Wade knocked. I was winding that thing along, and my line just went limp on the water, man. He hit it and was running right towards me. The bigger ones do that. I thought for sure it was going to be a giant one. Shoot, that's a little guy.
It's a little guy, but it's a start.
Yeah, it's a 2-pounder. I'll take it. When you only got 1 in the boat, if it measures, I'll take it right now.
He's got a long way to go, Chris. It's been a morning of early action and plenty of big fish. Some of these anglers have the big ones in their sights, like Luis Fernandez. Brent Ehrler needs to step it up, and Brent Hite is once again filling his live well with trophy bass.
Every year, the FLW pros spend thousands of hours discovering breakthrough methods for locating and catching more and bigger bass in their quest for millions of dollars in prizes. Now you can put that big money fish catching information to work for you. Call 1-866-567-1960 now for a free copy of FLW Outdoors, the magazine that reveals the secrets of America's top professional anglers. With your free issue, you'll also receive an invoice for a full year of FLW Outdoors. That's 8 big issues for only $11.88, only 99 cents a month. Hook this great offer, and you'll also receive this free DVD of incredible FLW tournament action plus exclusive tips from the pros. We'll even throw in a free FLW decal. If you decide not to subscribe, simply return the invoice marked cancel. Either way, the free issue is yours to keep. Call 1-866-567-1960 now to get your free issue and start catching fish like this.
The California Delta is living up to its reputation as a hot spot for monster bass. Luis Fernandez had his hands full a little while ago when we saw him hook up with a huge one.
Yeah, this fish is over 10 pounds, Jason. This guy's having the time of his life, and it's showing. That's exciting stuff, man. He's exhausted.
Chris, literally, look at him. He's literally laying it all out here. He can't even stand up anymore.
Yeah, he's having fun, Jason. This is a guy that worked his way up through the String Series, now fishing the Walmart FLW Series. And already in his first event, a top 10 finish.
Yes.
Good fish there. That fish is over 4 pounds.
That's what I'm talking about.
And this guy really wants to make a career of bass fishing. Chris, what is he doing to catch all his bass?
Yeah, Jason, he's throwing a shallow running crankbait. It's a Lucky Craft Flat CB Senior in the tomato craw color, and he's throwing it on 40-pound braided spider wire.
Thank you for your help today. I appreciate it. Another one for your mommy. There you go.
I tell you what, look at the size of the bass he's releasing. I mean, obviously he's got quality fish in the live well.
Andre Moore finished last season ranked 3rd in the Walmart FLW Series National Guard Western Division. And he's getting the season off to a great start, Chris.
It came into today in 7th place, and he's catching a lot of fish, but just no big fish. On the California Delta, you've got to catch monsters if you're going to win.
Well, big bass may be some of the most exciting attractions this area has to offer, but they're not the only ones. Local guide in Walmart FLW Series Pro Bobby Barrett gives us an insider's view in this edition of National Guard Around the Town.
Hola, mi nombre es Roberto El Sapo Maestro, the Frog Master, Bobby Barrett from Oakley, California. I make my living out here on the Delta as a guide and a tournament professional. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take my guide service inland today, and I'm gonna show you folks what Oakley, California is really all about. Hey, whenever you're rolling through Oakley, you gotta stop by Statues and stuff. I love this place. Fried chicken. Nice. If I could get my frog to do that, these guys would never touch me. That looks like the limit that I weighed in the first day of the tournament. That's why I'm doing this show today as opposed to fishing for 125 grand. Ehrler, Hite, Thomas. I need to take out some aggression.
Sapo Maestro,
I need a piñata.
I want for you a special for you.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Okay.
Thanks, Rosie.
Good for you.
Okay, perfect. I'm in. Hite, Ehrler, Thomas. The city of Oakley is in the process of planting 1,000 trees, and they'll have that done by the time this city turns 10 years old next year. We're gonna plant one right now. I'm tired already. I fish. Give me a break. Come on, kids, let's go. Come on, come on, come on.
There you go.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay, go get some water.
Well, it looks like I'm rooted here in Oakley. If I can get out of here, I'll see you folks at Lake Mead. I just need to borrow a shovel. Hey, can I borrow a shovel?
What a great tour guide. Well, Randy McAbee Jr. having no trouble finding the fish. 11 keepers so far, but what he's really looking for are a couple of big kickers, Chris.
Yeah, he started today in 5th place, but he's going to need some serious weight if he's going to move up in the standings.
That's a good one here.
Obviously, it's a good fish here. These fish are so healthy.
Yeah, Chris, really mean and aggressive. Always a fight for these anglers to get into the boat.
Yeah, this fish is staying down too, Jason. It does not want to come up. There, he's got it.
Chris, it looks like a nice 3.5 pounder, which, hey, I'd love to have anywhere, but is that really going to help here?
Yeah, you're right. You know what? It's a good fish on any other body of water in the country besides maybe Clear Lake, Jason, but not really going to help him today. He has good fish in the live well, and this will call for him, but he's calling 3-pounders when the leaders, they're calling 5s.
Yeah, it's hard for anyone to make up ground when the guy in the lead is landing 8-pounders. Brent Hite is angling for his 2nd title of the season. We'll be right back. Copper Tone Pro Brent Hite is on the monster bass once again today, just like he was at the Walmart FLW Tour season opener.
Yeah, Jason, he's found a key spot that's working for him. It's a channel just above Victoria Island, and it's giving him the confidence like he had when he won the Walmart FLW Tour opener on Lake Toho.
A lot of it's just experience. You kind of know what to do after you've fished 7 or 8 big tournaments on one body of water.
There's a lot to be said for experience, Jason. He's hooked up again here. This will be his 12th keeper of the day.
Unbelievable, Chris.
These fish just fight, they pull.
Yeah! Chris, is he doing the same thing he did on Toho?
Yeah, he's using a green pumpkin 3/8 ounce Phoenix vibrator jig. It's a chatterbait type bait with a fast to medium retrieve.
How about that one? Nice 5.5, 6-pounder again. Mwah! We love Delta bass.
Yeah, we do, Brett. You know, each angler has his own approach to this fishery, and Brent Hite's closest competition, Brent Ehrler and Luis Fernandez, are both using crankbaits. Local pro Charlie Almasi shows us how lipless crankbaits work on Delta bass in this edition of Fishing 101, presented by Chevy.
Over the last couple of years, there's been a lot of talk about the power of the swim bait and its ability to track down the large pre-spawn females as they move up to spawn. But this week on the Delta, things didn't pan out quite that way due to the dirty water. So today, I'm going to share with you the technique that a lot of the pros resorted to, called lipless crankbait fishing. Let's start with our tackle. I like to use a 7 to 7.5 foot medium action casting rod combined with a high-speed reel and 12 to 15 pound monofilament. Now the baits that worked well this week were all crawdad imitations. When the tide was high, it was important to use a large, heavy, lipless crankbait in order to keep it down into the weeds, just ticking those weed clumps. But as the tide dropped, we had to go to lighter weight lipless crankbaits in order to keep it just ticking on the top without digging too deep into those weed clumps. So let's talk about tactics. So you want to be looking for southern-facing coves that are protected from the wind, that have the right combination of sparse tules and weed clumps. Cast towards one, let your bait settle in. As it starts to tick and hold up, rip it out and be ready, because that's when the bass will probably hit. So the next time you're faced with stained water conditions during the pre-spawn, leave the swim baits in the boat and wing a lipless crankbait.
Want more fishing secrets from Charlie Almasi and other FLW pros? Log on to FLWOutdoors.com to watch all of our Fishing 101 lessons. For more tips, call 866-567-1960 to subscribe to FLW Outdoors Magazine. Well, after a slow start, National Guard pro Brent Ehrler's crankbait, it's finally producing for him once again.
Let's go. Yeah, he's got a good fish on here. You know, he has a limit now, but it's a small limit, Jason.
Yeah.
He needs to upgrade if he's going to win this thing.
There we go. That's what I need, another big one like that.
Good fish.
Oh man, I knew I was gonna get one on that bank. I knew it.
That's a 6-pounder. And it comes on a Lucky Craft Flat Mini crankbait in the red crawdad color. He's casting it with a medium retrieve, and the fish can't stand it.
He sucked it down like they're supposed to. All right, I got a coal now.
Well, he may cull, but he better start culling with 5 or 6 pound fish if he wants to catch Brent Hite.
That's what I needed. That was fun.
Hi, I'm National Guard Pro Angler Brent Ehrler. Stick around for some more action from the California Delta.
The anglers of the National Guard Western Division are proving that hard work and dedication can be very rewarding on the water. 2 of the co-anglers who competed in the first 3 days of this event, Jason Rojas and Sergio Arguello, are friends as well as fishermen. And this week they decided to bring their hard work and dedication to the National Guard.
And these 2 young men right here, they're on the pathway now to becoming guardsmen.
That's correct. They step up to the plate, and we're going to go out there and battle.
Their commitment to their country makes Joshua and Sergio the subject of this week's Berkeley Co-Angler Close-Up.
The reason I wanted to join the National Guard is men and women of our country have done so much for us, for this country, and it's something that I wanted to be able to do.
My mom and dad always wanted me to join some type of service just because they think everybody needs to join when they turn 18. I haven't told them yet, but they would be thrilled.
It's a need that I have, a passion that I have to help others, along with the passion of fishing. As a young child, I always wanted to become a professional angler.
It would be my dream to hold up the Angler of the Year award and stand in front of all my family and make them proud. I see the National Guard in my future as a career, and maybe one day fish for the National Guard. That would be awesome.
It's a perfect fit, being a part of the National Guard and being a professional angler. I'm doing best of both worlds. I'm fulfilling my dreams. My dreams are starting to come true.
Way to go, guys. Our National Guard-bound co-anglers were just 2 among almost 200 who competed here. Their tournament wrapped up on day 3. The competition came down to just 2 anglers, day 2 leader Robert Jones and Aaron Wright.
Robert's got 5 worth 15 pounds, 4 ounces. Your champion, Robert Jones, with 58 pounds and 11 ounces.
With more than a decade of FLW Outdoors events behind him, Robert Jones scored his first victory and a $20,000 prize. And Aaron Wrights and the rest of our co-anglers take home a nice paycheck as well. Back over to Luis Fernandez, who's racing the clock to land another big one.
Yeah, this spot has been magnificent for Luis all day long. 9 keepers. With the afternoon tide going out now, he's hoping to put a period on the day with one last kicker fish.
We've seen him struggle. We've seen him fall down in the boat. His blood pressure, Chris, must have been going up and down all day long.
Yeah, I can guarantee he's having the time of his life.
Yes.
And he's got another fish on,
Oh my
Jason.
God. Oh my God. It's a stud. It's a stud.
This could be the
It's a
biggest
stud.
day in Lewis's fishing career, and he's putting it together at just the right time.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yes! Oh God! Oh God! Yes, outgoing tide.
Wow, what a day for Luis Fernandez, a 5.5 pounder.
Outgoing tide.
He is calling big time now.
Chris, whoever said bass fishing was easy needs to rethink this. Lewis has been working hard all day long.
Yeah, he's having trouble catching his breath.
Brent Hite is also hoping for one last big catch, but he didn't have to wait for the tide today.
Yeah, Jason Hite found a sweet spot that kept producing quality fish all day long. He's got a great sense for knowing where the big bass are gonna be. But the key deal is that Phoenix vibrating jig.
Woo!
He's using a medium to a fast retrieve, and he's hooked up again. He's swimming that thing through the grass, and all that vibration, all that noise, the fish can't stand it. That jig is triggering these strikes.
Yeah!
Another big bass. Wow!
Yeah! I don't know if he'll help me, but it's a nice one.
When you have to decide, Chris, whether or not to cull a 4.5 pounder, you know you're having a dream day.
Oh, yeah.
So, Luis Fernandez is having a dream day of his own. Meanwhile, Brent Hite continues to be on a huge roll. But can Brent Ehrler bring in some big Delta bass and take the trophy home? The last casts are next. Visit shopflw.com for the latest in official FLW Outdoors merchandise, sweatshirts, t-shirts, hats, and more. There's something for everyone. FLW and TBF members receive a discount on every purchase. Visit shopflw.com to place your order today. Well, the clock is running down here at the California Delta, and everyone's trying to get one last big bass, including Brent Ehrler, who led the field this morning. So far, though, this has been the worst day of his entire tournament. Chris, if he's going to land a toad, he's got to do it soon.
Yeah, he started slowly this morning, but things have picked up this afternoon. He's caught keepers, but if he's going to catch Brent Hite, he needs bigger fish.
We don't have that much time left. 2 o'clock right now. We've really only got about 45 minutes of fishing time. We got a nice cold front, or a storm front coming in over there. If that was here, we might be able to catch them. Man, I wish that would come over here faster. We needed just a little bit more time. That thing would be here and it'd bite.
But time may have run out for Brent Ehrler.
Let's take a look around the field at some of the other big names in this top 10. You know, they don't get any bigger than this guy right here, the father of flipping, D. Thomas.
Yeah, Jason, D's been on some great fish this week. He took a chance today and swung for the fences. He hoped to find some bigger bass. He left his key areas, but things just didn't pan out.
Ken Wick had 2 top 10 finishes last year, and he's off to a really good start this year. But what he's still looking for is his first win.
He hopes to get it today. You know, he put the trolling motor down and he just went fishing. He covered a lot of water, cranking really, really fast. Nothing went right this morning for him, but the bite picked up when that tide changed this afternoon.
Back out now to Randy McAfee Jr. You know, he's been on the fish all day, but he's not pulling in the quality bass that he needs, Chris.
Yeah, you know, Randy has covered a lot of water too today. The bite was slow for him this morning. He just put the trolling motor down and he's gone fishing. He's covered a lot of water. Burning baits, crankbait's been his key deal. You know, he's caught 3 and 4 pounders, just not the 6 to 8 that it takes to win this thing.
It's not longer, but it's fatter.
Got the net tangled up in the boat there, Jason.
Well, what do you do when you get the net tangled up? I guess you just reach in and grab it.
That's what he's doing. He barehanded that fish. His 18th fish is a 3.5 pounder. Catching 3 to 4s, but won't win it.
And you see Luis Fernandez here keeping an eye on the competition. Now they're starting to head in, so he decides it's time to go.
Going in. Time to weigh in, boys. Let's see if we got enough. I don't think I got enough to win it, but I think I got second or third.
What a great day for Luis Fernandez. Really, what a joy to watch.
Yeah, these anglers have had an awesome tournament this week. As they head back into the weigh-in, you know, you just got to think back on all of the big fish we've seen. I mean, it's been an incredible week. Just phenomenal weights, record-setting weights, Jason.
Yeah, Chris, 4 or 5, 6 pounders, but it's the monsters that are going to make a difference and make these guys go to the top of the leaderboard. Speaking of monster bass, you know, this California Delta has totally lived up to its reputation this week, producing some huge bass for the anglers and making for some really exciting weigh-ins. But even among the schools of trophy bass we first saw at the scales, there was only one that earned the title of Snickers Big Bass. Brent Davies, who made his first ever FLW Outdoors Top 10 cut here, brought in this fat 13-pound, 11-ounce beauty. Brett earned a nice bonus check from Snickers. The anglers throttle back into the marina and have a chance to think about their day. Good memories if you're Brett Hite.
Probably one of the best fishing days I've ever had. And I mean, I just can't ask for anything else. I mean, it's just been a phenomenal week. Great fishery. I love this place. I mean, it's my favorite place to fish in the whole country. And I'm fired up. I love the Delta.
He's not the only one. This fishery makes dreams come true on a regular basis. Though not every dream pays $125,000. Who will take the title and the big paycheck today? We go to the weigh-in next. The parking lot at Walmart is packed full of fishing fans enjoying the free family fun zone and waiting to see who will go home from this event a champion. Ronald Hobbs Jr. had a great day, and he sets the benchmark the others will aim for. A 4-day total of 89 pounds, 3 ounces. That puts him in the lead. Kelly Kellogg can't beat it. After 3 days of great sacks, he was nearly shut out today. 2 fish less than 3 pounds. His 4-day total is just over 71 pounds. Now, Ken Wick steps up.
Wow!
Now that's what we're talking about when we say monster California Delta bass.
If you need 20 pounds, 8 ounces, I think you got it, but we're gonna find out. Good luck to you, sir. Look at that fish. 5 worth 24 pounds and 6 ounces. Ken Wick, you are the new leader.
And Ken Wick takes the hot seat and sends Ronald Hobbs Jr. to the showers. But the weigh-in is just getting started, and anything can happen here. Andre Moore brings in a limit and a 4-day total of nearly 87 pounds. Great numbers, but not enough to take the lead on the California Delta. Cody Meyer did a great job getting on the fish early this morning, but he never really found the big ones. And he can't top Ken Wick. And after being in the top 10 for all 4 days of this event, he is now eliminated. Randy McAbee Jr. also had the early bite with one of the first limits of the day. But like Cody Meyer, his quality did not match his quantity. And after 4 days of non-stop action, it's time for him to take a break. The legendary father of flipping, D. Thomas, proves that he can still run with the young guns even at 71 years old. His 4-day total, 87 pounds, 8 ounces. 2 pounds short of topping Ken Wick, but a great performance. Luis Fernandez was on fire today with an early limit and then a 10.5-pound kicker. This is the kind of California Delta hog the fans are here to see. Especially this guy. This is Luis's father.
Here we go. We put a 34-pound stringer in here before. You need 20 pounds, 9 ounces. Your 5, go. 27 pounds, 8 ounces. Your new leader.
Look at that. He takes the lead, and there are just 2 anglers left to weigh in. But can any witnessing a legend in the making.
Lewis, short-lived, but a good run. You have 5, worth 27 pounds, 9 ounces.
Copper Tone Pro Brent Hite proves once again that he is very tough to beat. But Brent Ehrler started the day with a 3.5-pound lead. He didn't really have the day he wanted, but wasn't enough. It's down to the wire. The champion next. FLW Outdoors from the California Delta is brought to you by Kellogg's, the best to you. Berkeley, catch more fish. Pringles, everything pops with Pringles. National Guard, you can. Yamaha, reliability starts here. And by Ranger Boats, we're celebrating 40 years of still building legends, one at a time. Welcome back to the final moments of this weigh-in, where the lead has changed hands twice, and now we're down to the final 2. Brent Ehrler has a last chance to take back the lead from Brent Hite, bass fishing's newest superstar. He came into this event on a roll from his Walmart FLW Tour victory on Lake Toho. He hunts the big bass where they live, and once again, his instincts paid off. Here on the California Delta, he knew he could bring it home. This is a battle of the young guns.
Brent Ehrler, 83 pounds and 11 ounces. You'll need 23 pounds and 1 ounce. Start loading them up here. Feel pretty good about that one. Feel pretty good. Feel pretty good about that one. Number 2. Number 3, getting better. There's number 4. Put her in there. Number 5, a 5 bass limit. Brent Ehrler, you need 23-1 to dethrone Brent Hite, who sits at 106 pounds and 11 ounces. You have today 5, worth 18 pounds, 6 ounces. Your champion is Brent Hite from Phoenix, Arizona.
Unbelievable. Brent Hite is making 2008 his season. First the Walmart FLW Tour, now this. He is making the fishing world sit up and take notice. Luis Fernandez also had a great day, and he takes 3rd. D. Thomas is in 7th. Everyone goes home with a nice payday. I tell you, this is becoming a familiar sight. Brent Hite with another huge winner's check. What a remarkable effort from this young angler, and what an exciting new talent in FLW Outdoors competition. Brent Hite is now on top of the standings, both here and on the Walmart FLW Tour. He becomes the first pro to ever win back-to-back tour-level events. And if he keeps this up, his trophy case is going to be very crowded by the end of the season. Brent Hite, the new king of monster bass. Join us next time as the Walmart FLW Tour stops at Lewis Smith Lake in Jasper, Alabama. And log on to FLWOutdoors.com for complete tournament coverage and live webcast. For more fishing action, call 866-567-1960 to subscribe to FLW Outdoors Magazine. For Chris Jones, I'm Jason Harper. We'll see you next time here on FLW Outdoors.